Good morning on this Saturday morning. Today's a special day here in Vegas as I have a concert to go to tonight along with 5 other people from the Augsburg reunion, and that concert is Paul McCartney, so that's going to be a good show. Obviously I can't bring the camera in there, but maybe I can get some footage with my phone or whatnot. So anyway, had a great night last night after we went out to dinner, and then we all assembled in the hospitality room where we tend to hang out, and I was up till about 1 o'clock, and that's about the latest I'll do while I'm here. But it was a great night, and you know, I didn't even realize it was that late until I looked at my watch and figured, okay, time to get to bed. I'm going over here to Denny's. I'm gonna grab a light brunch, and then we'll see what the day has in store. So, had a nice breakfast at Denny's, and then I decided to take a ride. And I'm here at Palm Memorial Park Cemetery. And I think we're just a little bit outside Vegas, or the outskirts of Las Vegas. And I'm here to check out a couple notable graves, one of whom is Red Fox. And he is over here somewhere. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit and see if I can find it. Now, as we know, Red Fox was a very famous comedic actor, on one of his most notable roles being Sanford and Son. And he was pretty funny. This was in the days where you also had All in the Family on TV and a lot of really great sitcoms. And he was also a very noted stand-up comic. And I saw one of his videos one time on TV. He was definitely a clean comic, whereas in his acts on stand-up, he was a bit more raunchy. So he's here somewhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do to find him. Supposedly he's over here somewhere, and I am getting close. A lot of these are just headstones, they're not the or foot, whatever you call it, they're flat stones. I don't see any big stones here until you get, well, actually I don't see any at all. They're all just flat stones. So supposedly he is over here. And in this cemetery there's a couple noted people, and I'm going to check out at least 2 of them. So we'll see what we can find. And here he is. Check it out. Red Fox, December 9th. Red Fox, December 9th, 1922 to October 11th, 1991. You are my heart always, or you are my love always. And there's his logo, Red Fox, the R and the F. And you can see some of this has been chipped out a little bit, or maybe that's just the way they did it. I'm not sure. One thing I did hear, Red Fox had some financial difficulties with the IRS later in his life. And I remember there was a video where he was standing on his front lawn while the IRS was taking the furniture out of his house. I mean, he was that broke. My understanding is Eddie Murphy paid for his burial and his stone. So pretty interesting here at the Palm Memorial Cemetery to see Red Fox. So I now have moved over to the other side of the cemetery, and here you can see there's a lot of raised stones, what I do call headstones. And in this area is another notable actor, and I'm going to see if I can find him amongst these stones, because he is like right here. Let me see. So over here somewhere is where the next resting place is that I want to visit. And this shouldn't be too hard to find. So we'll go in here, it appears. And here we have it. Here we have the final resting place of Tony Curtis, the famous actor who passed away on September 29th, 2010. And I know all those shadows are creating havoc, but this is his little plot here. As we know, this is the father of Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's a brilliant actress in her own right. So I just wanted to visit a couple graves here. I believe there's a couple more notables. I'll find out here in a minute. But the two main ones I wanted to see were Red Fox along with Tony Curtis. And this is pretty cool. It says on his grave, "And he was always quietly arrayed, and he was always human when he talked, but still he flooded pulses when he said, 'Good morning,' and he glittered when he walked." And as you can see, he has memorial flags because he was in fact in the service. I believe he was in the Navy, and he also witnessed the Japanese surrender when it was signed on the ship. He was supposedly on the ship leaning over the railing watching the surrender take place. That's pretty cool. I'm sure that was a big event for Tony Curtis. Okay, so our next adventure today is taking us to Rick Harrison's pawn shop, which is right here, the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, along with a barbecue place right next door, which is right here. Rick's Bar now open. I believe that's Rick's. And we're gonna go in here and have dinner, and then we're gonna go in the pawn shop. So this should be pretty cool. This is the pawn shop that you see on TV on Pawn Stars. And I've heard this restaurant is actually quite good. So we're gonna find out here. Here we go. Rick's Rolling Smoke Barbecue. And I'm here with Vic and Jane McFadden. And Vic just jumped off an airplane today. Jumped out of an airplane.
Oh.
Nice brisket.
One bread, butter and sugar, or just plain?
Butter is fine. Butter.
Butter.
Just butter.
I thought you said water.
What's up, Brandon? What's up, Brian?
How you doing?
All right. I got some brisket, some chicken, and some loaded mashed potatoes and cornbread. Mashed potatoes are pretty good. Little brisket. Can never go wrong with brisket. Here's a little chicken. Big piece. Big piece of chicken. Very good. Service, they chop it up right in front of you. And you're eating in the rough. This isn't an elegant dining facility. This is just eating in the rough, which I'm going to go ahead and do with this meal right now. I love barbecue. When I'm anywhere they serve it, such as in the South, that's what I try to get. And this is actually really good. It came quick, able to eat real quick, and now we're going to go in the pawn store, right next door.
You go visiting?
All right, we're in the pawn store. Rick Harrison's pawn store. We're going to take a walk around and check it out. See what we have here. A lot of bills. Wow. Sports memorabilia. No, and the deal is, it's not a huge store. It's basically one long shop, and like any other pawn store, there's a lot of stuff in here. So it's not like it's a select thing that they sell. They sell all kinds of stuff, and they buy all kinds of stuff. Look at this artwork. Pablo Picasso. These are all Picassos here. Wow. And there's the man himself, way up and back. My buddy Vic over here enjoying the pawn store. I think these are Miros. It is, Juan Miro. Huh. You got some Andy Warhols.
Andy Warhol.
Yeah? He's actually got some pretty cool stuff in here. I'm impressed to see. I've never seen real Miros. Miro, I guess is how you pronounce it. And to see real Andy Warhols in there. What's those priced at? $1,500. Anyway, this is just another nostalgic stop. Come in here and check out a store that has a lot of fame on TV. And of course, the guys that you see on TV, they're not in here right now. I doubt they're in here hardly at all. And I think Chumley has a candy store or something nearby. We'll find out if that's true or not. Maybe we'll go in there if it is. But, you know, between going to the barbecue and then coming in here, it's pretty neat. This is fun. This is all Salvador Dali. Right in back of me, right across the parking lot from the pawn store, right next to the barbecue place, is Chumley's Candy on the Boulevard. Unfortunately, it's closed, but that's his store. Supposedly his brother runs it. Talking to one of the staff inside the pawn store, they said that Rick Harrison was here today. He's there about 5 days a week. Chumley comes in, but they're probably not there on the weekends. They're doing other stuff, but Rick Harrison was there today, and this is a Saturday. So pretty cool walking around in there. They got some really good product, no doubt about it. Nice jewelry, nice watches, nice artwork. So I can see why it's popular.